It's a couple minutes early, but it looks like everything's working, so let's just go. Let's just go. Might as well. Who's gonna complain about it being 2 minutes early? Hello, welcome. How are people doing? We've got a couple things to work on today, and then also I think I'm gonna have leftover resin, so we might decide on just some other stuff to make. I don't know if we'll do another set of dice. Oh, I forgot. Darn, I forgot. This guy. I have a couple more alcohol inks, I think, in my bag that for me to test, but that's upstairs. I don't want to go grab it. This one's nice. It's a good teal color. So what we're working on today is I need to do the second half of the August Patreon D20s. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? But yeah, second half of the August, June, July, August, yes, August Patreon D20s. I really should figure out the ones for September now. I'm not sure what I'm doing for those yet. I have to think on that. Those, I have a Jumbo D20 commission that I need to pour. That's going to be teal, just like a clear teal with copper foil. I'm kind of leaning towards, I need like a white background for this. Oh, and I need to go the correct direction. It always looks a little bit more blue on camera, but I'm thinking this one. It looks more blue on camera. It's very, very tealy. A lot more green off camera. I'm thinking maybe that. Oh, I have the colors already picked out for the Patreon dice too. Let me pull those out actually. Ocean, and then sunflower. I think I need to fix this one because I can't read it. I know the brand, and that's gonna help, but it must be. Yep, it's peach. Let me fix it though, because it's lost most of its word on there. So peach, sunflower, peach, and sky. That one's also kind of rubbing off a little bit. Sky. That is this one. I'm getting to the point where I have so many pigments that I have multiple things called sky, because there's this sky, which is the correct one, and then there's also this one that's also called sky, but it's a different brand. Let's see here. What does the other sky look like, actually? Oh, this one. Yeah, they're kind of similar, but one's a little bit more green. One's a little bit more green than the other. Yeah. So we'll go for the slightly more tealy one, but I think, although honestly, do I want to go a little bit more blue? This one's actually maybe a little bit green, this teal. It's a good teal. I don't know. It's a good teal, though, I think. I'd maybe add a little bit of blue. We'll see how it's feeling. We'll see if it's feeling too green and add a little bit of blue if we need to. The other thing I have here is, did I ever hear back from that person? Let me check my emails just a second. I had a different commission. I have a different commission that I'm in the middle of working on. I'm down to just like a few of the dice, because there's just a lot of different pieces to it, and I just haven't finished some of the pieces that I need to finish them, but I want to see if the person mentioned, oh no, they didn't actually reply back, but we'll try it anyways. It's fine. We're gonna try it anyways. If it's not what they mean, then that's fine. But I'll have it done. I made this die, and it just ended up very dark. Oh, I hope you have a nice dinner. Yeah, you're good. But it ended up very dark, so I want to keep some of that darkness, but I want to have less of it, and we're gonna add a little bit of yellow to the, to the end. So at the moment I have that. I have, where's the mum? I have this mixed with a little bit of green to make it dark, a little bit darker, a little bit more muted. And then where is that? Oh, and then I have this one. And then I'm thinking maybe we could even use, some of this yellow that we're using over here. Yeah, I think that would work. So we'll use some of this yellow as well. Cheese tortellini, steak chunks, you had leftover peppers, onions, mushrooms. That sounds good. Now you're making me hungry. I mean, I ate fairly recently. Actually, no, that was a couple of hours ago now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, now you're making me hungry. That sounds good. I mean, apart from the mushrooms, not a huge mushrooms person. I know there's lots of different kinds of mushrooms, so it's like, you know, that's a very broad statement. But like the normal, like, you know, white button and portobello's, not a huge fan of the flavor of those. Okay, so we're gonna try that. This will be about 25, it's probably gonna be about 30 milliliters. That's gonna take, I don't know, 5 maybe. So here's where we have to decide on some stuff. I could do a full set of dice with the leftover resin. So option 1 is just a set of dice. They taste gross to me. The like the button ones. Like most people, they're just like, they don't have much flavor. I'm like, they have a flavor. I think it must be like a, you know, different people taste different things. So yeah, we could make a full set of dice for something. We could make, oh, you know what I should make? I should make some keychains. I should make some barred keychains. That might be what we do. We might make some barred keychains. I have a couple of events coming up and I am running low on those. So for those, we need to pick a couple colors of guitar charms. Like charms to put on guitars? Or charms that look like guitars? What are we talking about? Oh, keychain that hangs off the guitars. I mean, you could if you wanted to. These are just keychains, though. So, I mean, if you can put them on whatever you want. They don't have to go on keys. But let's make some barred one. Yeah, I mean, I guess for a bard, that would work well. What earth do I colors? I want some nice, like, bright, like this one. That's good. I feel like I have a blue somewhere. Come on, YouTube, load! Ugh, that's annoying. Just doesn't want to load. So I got those. For the barred ones, what I've done in the past is I've taken like all of the colors of foil that I have. If I can grab them. So all the different colors of foil, mixed them all together. All the colorful ones, and then did like a mica drop through it in some other bright color, which I think it will work fine. We'll do that. I think we'll get some keychains made, but let's maybe find a green or something, because I can definitely do some pink and some purple and some blue ones, and I want some nice bright colors for them. But I need to find what other nice bright colors I have. This one's not bad. Could do that one. Do that one. That one's kind of pretty. That kind of green. I mean, do we want to do all of the colors? Like, should I also do like an orange and a yellow? I have like a yellow one here somewhere. That's not it. I want my like. I want this one. Oh, here it is. Should we do like all of the all of the rainbowy colors? Should I do all of them? I might as well do all of them, right? We might have to make like, I don't know if I'll have enough resin for 12 of them. But then I could do 2 of each. 2 of each color. I think I already have like a red one and a red one and a yellow one maybe. I think I just did the primary colors in the past. I think I just did red and yellow and blue in the past. Should I do all the colors? I might as well do all the colors. Doesn't hurt anything. Okay, we gotta pull out all of our supplies though. Okay, I'm gonna put these away. I think I've got everything figured out. I've figured out we're gonna do this teal. If it's feeling a little bit too green, we'll add a little bit of blue. Probably some of the sky blue over here. And then, oh no, I've already got, that's for a different thing. I'm doing the CMY. That's gonna be for the D20s that we're doing. I'm not putting all of these colors together. These colors are all gonna be separate. These rainbow colors are all gonna be separate. Yeah, those ones aren't going together. They're for keychains, and each one will have its own color. So we are going to do the cyan, magenta, yellow for a rainbow dirty pour into some D20s over here. Let me get most of this stuff out of the way so we can actually have room to set everything down. Okay, let me start pulling things out. We've got our yellow. We've got our orange. We've got our, which one? Green. Oh, it's over here. Nope. This one, our green sort of color. Ugh. Stop that. Stop that, internet. Not allowed. You're supposed to work. Scarlet. And pastel purple. Okay. There's all of it's, you know, it's both satisfying and also just like really loud at some points. Like that I find satisfying. Putting them all back into this thing is just like conk. I'm like, oh gosh, so much sound. Okay. Set those back up. What I should really also work on is finishing up the last of the advent calendar dice. I need to finish those up. Because I have a fair number of them done. But I need to start sanding those and getting those polished so I can ship things out in November. I need to do that. Okay. Those. They're hiding. I'll move them over. Not that you necessarily need to see the black lids of them, but I'll move them over. We should find we should figure out what shapes we want. For some keychains. Oh, okay. I'm thinking we'll pull out 12. I don't know that we'll actually end up with enough resin to pour 12 of them, but I'll pull out molds for 12, because then we could do 2 of each color. Let's see here. Got a bunch of crystal ones. I'll pull out a couple of those. No, the little color chips are super useful for just figuring out colors. So I use them quite a bit. Quite a bit. Very useful. 4, 5, 6, 7. Just kind of grabbing some 8, 9. Grab another crystal shaped one. 10, and then we'll do a couple in here, I think. Yeah, that works. That works. Put these away. Rubber band those together. So what have you guys been up to recently? Anything interesting going on with you guys? What is there anything interesting going on with me? Was it last week that I was last week that I was gone, or was I here? I was here last week, right? It was the week before that I didn't stream. I am an excellent judge of time. Can't you tell? Because we inked stuff last week, right? It was last week? Yes, I think that must have been last week. So I haven't done a ton since then, I guess. Oh, I feel kind of off today. Hopefully I'm not coming down with something. That's my concern at the moment. It's just that I'm getting sick. So we did some more house clean out yesterday. Found a bunch of old pictures, including the ones, the parakeets. Oh yeah, I saw those in the Discord. Found a container that had a couple of their feathers. Aw. Are you gonna put them into resin? The feathers. That'll be sweet. There's resin in the bottom of this. There you go. Got it. I'm wondering now if it's gonna be easier to just do these and not those. Not do flat ones. So you're working on polishing your new Dice Masters. You start rebuilding your stock. Oh yeah, I'm working on some slime things. That's fun. Slime dice combos. Dude, that'd be super cool. Slime with like the dice in. Yeah, that'd be cool. Might be a slightly different. I don't know. No, I'm not sure. I'm like, I wonder whether the handmade dice kind of group is the same group as like the slime group. Because I'm thinking about like the price points. Like handmade dice are usually a lot more expensive than slime. But at the same time, I feel like there's some overlap there. Just pulled 2 sets of blanks for some character dice using friends. They turned out really well. Printed some tiny bones and skulls for some necromancer dice you're making for another friend. Ooh. I don't know. I don't think it would move around much, right? A slime liquid core, that seems like it what's the point, right? Like, I mean, you could maybe do like big, yeah, because like the point of slime is that you can like stretch it and move it. Sometimes go for 13 to 20 price range. Oh, okay. It's actually not as far off as I was thinking. Be more a gimmick than anything. That's fair. I'm thinking maybe it's actually gonna be easier for me to do all of the tall ones than flat ones for this, because this is gonna take more space. Although I'd like to do some of the flat ones, but I think this is just gonna get in the way. Let me just grab a couple more. Around 8 ounces of it. Wow. Yeah, that goes for more than I thought it did for some reason. That's cool. You can make a pretty penny off of that. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know what materials cost. I wonder if our materials pretty, are they a little bit hot spendy on slime? I don't know. I don't know enough about making, like, slime professionally, I guess. A friend and I talked about it, like, a long time before I ever did resin stuff. We're just like, it'd be cool if we could do, like, slime and you know, chill things, subscription boxes. We talked about that a long time ago. Never actually did anything with it, but, you know, we talked about it. I think that was back when I was doing more, like bath things than, resin. So I was making soap at the time. We might have to make bath bombs at some point. I did get some stuff for making, like, nice bath bombs that are super, like, foamy and float and stuff. I don't have any of the, like, colorants, but I could do some mica powders probably. Make your bathtubs all glittery. The glue is the most costly part of slime making. Everything else, like decorations, colors, everything used for resin can work in slime too. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Oh, sorry. Like, if you keep hearing me like inhaling and exhaling really deeply, like I was saying, I'm hoping I'm not coming down with something, because like I woke up this morning, my whole chest just feels like tight, and like I can't get a full breath in. It's really annoying. Don't know what's going on there. Okay, let's see here. I think we just need to actually get all of our little mixing cups and things. I'm gonna pull out these mixing cups because I used these before for the oranges. You can tell, so we can get. It's okay if there's a little bit left in there because it's gonna be used with the same color. Makes it easier for me. Have you sold any of your slime tie? Have you sold any of your slime tie? Doing some resin drops today to build your pearl supply for things. Oh, I haven't done that before. That's where you like drop. Is that where you drop like resin into like a material type thing, and it makes like spheres of it? Or are you just doing like drips onto a like a some sort of flat thing? I don't really know how. I don't know. I should try that. There's so many things that I should try at some point, and I just probably won't get around to anytime soon. I still have the over here. I have these to try as a colorant at some point. If you're not sure what this is the toner from a copier. And it's like a powder in there. There's actually a lot in here. It's like all the way, it's like full. All this goes up to here on here. And at some point I will do a video or something trying it out in resin. I just haven't gotten around to it. I've had that for a while. Okay, for this one, I think I'm probably gonna just want to grab one of these. I am gonna be kind of competing a little bit because I'm gonna be filming quite a bit of the stuff that we're working on today. So I do also have a camera. I'll try not to get it in your guys' way, but just a heads up that we're doing double duty here with streaming and recording. Use like thick clear shampoo soap and use UV resin to drop into it. Shampoo forms it into a ball as it drops, and you cure it once it sinks below the surface. Oh, okay. How do you color the UV resin before you drop it in, or do you like then dust it in something after you cure it? Okay, we've got that for that. This one, I could probably grab a few of these. Knocking things over here. I'll grab that for all of our foil that we're going to put in here. But we probably need a little cup for each one of these. You can color the resin as it's dropped. The darker the color, the longer you let it sink to cure in the UV light. Oh, okay. Assuming that means sink. Yeah, okay. This one's like a gray. Let's not use that one. Oh my gosh, I've got so much. I have so much resin scrap under my desk. Also, it's just a mess under here because of how much resin scrap I have under my desk. That's another thing where it's just like, oh, I should do something with that at some point as well. Like I have a couple of ideas for that, but I'd need to do some actual planning probably. Figure out some ideas, and cause I think that would be a good video too, is what to do with all the leftover resin scrap. Just finish fishing it out, dropping them in water, cleaning off the soap into the small pearls. Oh, okay, cool. I feel like I saw a video recommended to me at some point. I never actually watched it, but I saw something related to that at one point. This one's blue. I'm tired too. I did go and take a nice nap a little bit earlier. That was nice. Took about a half an hour nap or so. Then I had to get ready to stream. Come on, get out of there. Bag of slime, yeah, you have a friend ordered some off you for a boy's 18th birthday. Oh, fun. So it's been mostly to like friends and family so far, or just kind of more as a, is it more as like a hobby, or are you're working towards making it like a whole business thing though? Or are you making like satisfying TikToks? That's also an option, I suppose. Not that I have TikTok. I mean, I guess I do technically have a TikTok. I just refuse to download it on my phone, so I haven't done anything with it. Maybe I won't be using this this cup. I was going to use it because it already had something pink in it. So I was like, well, if I get, you know, if there's a little bit of leftover pink. Oh, okay, cool. Not worth it. This one, oh, this one had literally this color. Oh, I don't, oh, that's fine. This one can have blue in it. Too many people doing dumb things reviews. Yeah, fair. Like I said, I don't really have TikTok. I see, you know, random TikToks every once in a while, just on like other places that get shown to me. Like someone sends one to me or something. Yeah, it is true of most social media. Because, I mean, it's the thing that gets the clicks, and then that's the stuff that gets, you know, fed to you, because it's like, oh, this is popular. You know, someone does something stupid, and you're like, oh, you know, people are just like, what's going on? And then they click on it. And then because a bunch of people click on it, it gets, you know, it's like, oh, this is popular. It must be fed to more people. The algorithm. I just need to do more, I should just be a jerk more on my YouTube channel, right? That's what gets the, no. It's funny, I don't know, I don't hate watch things. Maybe I'm the odd one out, but I'm just not really interested in seeing stuff that upsets me. You know what I mean? It's just like, maybe it's just because I'm old now or whatever. I was thinking about that the other day. I was listening to a podcast with a couple of, like, I think they're in their like 40s. A couple of guys who are YouTubers. They're gaming YouTubers. They're in their 40s. But they were talking about, well, they were talking, part of what they were talking about in it was like hate comments and stuff. And yeah, those annoy me so much. I like pranks where it's just like something that everyone can laugh about it, you know what I mean? I don't like pranks that are just being a jerk or making people unhappy. Like, are they still around? Is Humans of New York, not Humans of New York. What was that? That's the place with all the pictures. Oh, what was that thing called? There was a group that did pranks, some urban area. But they were a group that did pranks, but they were all just like flash mob type pranks, or things to make people laugh, more so. Like they literally, like one of the things that they did, and this was years ago. I don't know if they're even still around or anything. One of the things that they did was they held a random a wedding reception for the first couple that came out of City Hall or whatever. They're like whoever stops by and has obviously just like eloped or whatever, just went to the courthouse and got a marriage certificate there. They asked someone, they're like, hey, you want to have a party? And they literally just had like a huge party. Improv everywhere, that was it. Yes, it was improv everywhere. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if they're even still around or anything, but I always thought that was amusing. They always had good-natured pranks. Hopefully I haven't just recommended something that's like, changed drastically in the last 4 years or whatever. Okay, let's see. So for these already they pop up every now and then. Oh, okay, cool. Hopefully they're still good-natured. These already have a layer of white and gray in them, and then the other half is going to be our CMY colors in a dirty pour. I have I wonder if I have a 3-part split cup thing. Where would that be? Where would I have that? Where would I have put those? Where did I put those? I had like split pour cups. Where did I put them? Nope, not down there. Yeah. Some guy who's laughing at his own jokes. He's just having fun. Yeah, as long as everyone else is having fun too. Where did those go? I have a set of split pour cups, but where did I put them? Are they over here? I have one over here, but it's not really clean. I swear I had a box of them somewhere. Ugh. I would have thought that they'd be over here, but I guess not. That's okay. We'll do a, that's fine. We will just do a, like a regular old, 3-part pour. Like, instead of doing a split cup, we'll just do the 3 colors next to each other. Your friend just sent a message asking if you could do penguin-themed dice. Not dice with a penguin in them, patterned after them. That may be a challenge without a shell mold. Oh, yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I can kind of see how you could do it. Right? Because you could, you kind of want it to be like almost like the two sides are black, and then there's white, and then there's a black on top, right? With a little bit of orange maybe. You could almost like put black in, have the mold sideways, don't put the lid on, cure it. Put black in, flip it the other way, let it, you know, black on that side, let it cure. Add your white, and then add a thin layer of black, then maybe a thin layer of orange, and then more black on top. Would that work? Just like a little bit. Would that work? Yeah, I think you need to do some angling, but it might be possible. It would be a lot of pores. I bet it would be a lot of pores. Yeah, actually you might want to do the back black too, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that'd be a lot of pores, but it seems doable. Actually, you could do, what if you just did black and white, and then you did like one of the numbers in orange as the beak. Then you don't have to try and do the orange in there. That could be cute. Okay, I still need three things to mix that in. I'll just grab these. Why not? Actually, how much do I need? Probably don't need. I can probably do this in these. I can probably do this in a smaller one. And then need like a pink and a blue. And I think I'm also going to make these like an opaque, like a satin opaque colors, this pink and blue and yellow. So I also need my white ink, which is right here. Honestly, if there's a little bit of green here, that's not a huge deal because it's going to mix with the blue and make some green anyways, right? Okay, there we go. Got those. Oh, okay, and then I've got that. Is that everything? Is that everything set up? I already have my mixing cup. We need to actually put our things into our cups here, but I think that's everything. Okay. So this is for the barred keychains. I'm just gonna add a little bit of each color. I don't want actually too much, I think, of the red here because I want to have enough. I want to put in a little bit of each color, and I don't want to overpower. Add a little bit of copper as our orange. I don't want so much foil that you can't see the like colors dripping through it. A bit of gold as a yellow. Just a little bit. I feel like I don't want too much of that because it's definitely gold and not like yellow. Get off of my finger. Okay. Woo! It's falling out. There we go. Some green. Oh, why did I put the copper away? I need that one. Blue. I think, let's see, my plan for today, well, I have some house stuff to get done, but I think even before that, I need to check on all the stuff that's been polishing, because I think a lot of the stuff, I have a bunch of commissions that I think are probably done polishing. I just haven't checked them. And I really should get those done because I feel like I'm a little bit behind. A little bit behind on those. I need to figure out videos too. I am working on, so here, I got a new video editor. I went and downloaded DaVinci Resolve, which is the free version. And I'm finally using it for, on the first, video that I'm using it for. Seems to be working well. Seems to be working well so far. Crashes a lot less than Blender, I'll tell you that. Yeah, if you're new here, all of my videos up until this point have been edited in Blender, the 3D modeling software. It's video editing portion. Anyways, DaVinci Resolve, crashing a lot less. That one crashed a fair amount. Still can't believe I did that and survived. Maybe it was good for me in that, like when you put on like the ankle weights or whatever, and then the main character takes off the weights that was holding them back, and then suddenly they're way too powerful. Maybe that'll be me. I can hope that that's me. Probably not. But maybe my video editing will just be crazy spectacular now, since it hasn't been up until this point. I am having fun though. I do feel like, and maybe it's weird, but like I do feel like even just changing the video editing software, I feel like my editing is better. I don't know why. Now I'm thinking about it. I think that yeah. I don't know why I'm feeling like things are flowing better. Ah! I am trying to like think about pacing and stuff too. See me at the Oscars, yes. Yes, remember me when I'm rich and famous or whatever. I will say, so this is my comment about rich and famous. I will say so I did get monetized on YouTube finally, right? I got that like a couple weeks ago, I think. Probably a couple weeks ago. I will say I've made more money than I thought I would. I was fully expecting to make about $5 a month or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's just because I did Twitch for a while and made like 50 cents a month or whatever. But it's like, wow, I've made a whole $12 and it's only been 2 weeks. It's not quite. I've actually been making about $1, between $1, $1.50 or so a day. Yeah, more than I expected. More than I expected. I do feel like maybe that would be an interesting video, just showing off how much I've made my first month of being monetized. Because I feel like there was just no frame of reference over. Yeah, exactly. If I could make about an extra $30 a month, that's nice. Hopefully things just grow from there too. Yeah, I need to figure out. I have like so many videos that I need to work on, and part of that's just because I have so many commissions that I think are getting finished up right at the same time. Usually, in the past, I've tried to send videos of commissions out around the same time I ship them. I think I'm just not going to be able to do that. I think I'm just going to have to make the videos and send them to the people as I get them done, because I have like 5 videos I need to make for commissions, and they're all getting pretty close to done. That's probably part of the reason I've been putting off checking on them too. It's just like, I have so many things that I need to get done for these. I have so many things that need to get done. Okay, cool. We've got those. So the next ones I need to film. Yes. So this is going to be just our copper and teal Jumbo D20. I'm going to try and set this up so that both you and the camera here can see the teal. I'll do it at like a little bit of an angle so that like you can see it, they can see it. You get to see my whole filming process here. It's literally just a camera. But how much foil should I? Ooh, wait. Ooh, look at that. That's just a satisfyingly big piece of foil. I don't know that I need that much foil though, because this will break apart. Let's add half of that or so, because we're gonna have about 25 milliliters of resin. Yeah. True, at least it was capped. There's that. I need to stop stacking things, I think, over on this side, because there's just kind of a drop-off. Sorry, I'm stacking things over on this side of the table that I'm done with. And I probably shouldn't, because I keep dropping things off the side of the table, and I have to crawl under a different table to get things from down there. You molded your first set of dice today. You sent a picture in the Discord a while ago. Oh, was it the orange ones? Yeah. It's possible you're probably using cap molds, right? I think if you want to do it without a pressure pot, sprue molds are supposed to be better. I will say I really like the color of those orange ones. I just looked at it right before I came down to set up for the stream. Yeah, I feel like I've heard that sprue molds work better if you don't have a pressure pot, but yeah, honestly, the pressure pot's pretty useful. You have your YouTube set up, you just need to clean the mess that is your craft corner so you don't look like a tornado went through it. Are you gonna use, are you planning on posting videos, Ty? Okay, let's see here. Sprues don't help too much for bubbles. Okay, that's good to know. I haven't really used them. They will always be in there unless you degas the resin or toss it in a pressure pot. Okay, all right, that's good to know. I mean, I had some, to be fair, I had some bubbles, yeah, when I had kind of like a sprue, but not as many as what I saw in your pictures, Trev. Videos, toss in some product reviews and tutorials. All right, yes, best of luck to you. I will say that it is a lot of work. You wouldn't think it, but making videos is quite a bit of work. So I hope you have fun with it. Yeah, if you're gonna make videos, you definitely want to do it for the reason of enjoying making the videos. Otherwise, you're not gonna stick with it. That's something I've found. Oh yeah, I think the pressure pot is great. It's super helpful, but let's figure out. You never know the fun behind it. Oh, good. Someday I'll have enough free time again to actually do some Let's Play stuff. Cool. Let's grab that. I need a chunk of foil for thing here. And I'm just gonna kind of set it on top so that I can grab it. It's nice and easy to get to when I actually need it. Are you grinding up watercolors to use as a pigment, Cobra? And then that's all inks. Are we ready to mix resin already? It hasn't even been an hour. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Tara can put some points in the Discord about making dice without a pressure pot after the stream. That's true. I have seen, yeah, Tara makes cool stuff. Oh, you only wrote, hey, I mean, whatever works. Yay! I think I'm ready to actually pour resin, which is kind of strange. I feel like usually it takes me like an hour and a half to get everything set up, but nope, that went pretty quick, actually. Humidity can affect curing. Yeah. You have a webcam to record stuff? Yeah, I mean, I will say, so, I think I got this camcorder from my grandma at some point, and it has been very useful. This thing is absolutely, like look at the start-stop and how much resin is caked on there. This thing is absolutely just, like, coated in resin. Honestly, I think a webcam will probably serve you just fine. I say even though I just got a nice camera recently, but that's because I want to do some different filming stuff. I'm not planning on using my nice camera to move it around and show off the resin. That'd be a mess. Looks like your timer, yeah, pretty much. I have just noticed. I just realized on my keyboard, like how is it covered in resin? Literally, the key that is the most covered in resin is this arrow key. And I bet I could tell you why. I bet it's because I like to watch YouTube videos while I'm pouring resin. And every once in a while I'm just like, what did they say? And I go back like 10 seconds or whatever. You can just hit the arrow key to go back a few seconds. You can't have my cam. It's mine. I'm using it. It's a resin project in and of itself, yeah. I'm just slowly coating it in resin. Okay. Mine. I use this camera so much. I don't know what I would do if I didn't. I wouldn't want to like buy a new nice camera and then coat it in resin. I got a new camera. Here, I can tell you about why I got the camera that I did while I get stuff, safety equipment. I got the camera that I did because there's a few things I was looking for. I wanted something that could tape off the important parts. There's so many buttons and things. I would end up with things stuck. I'd probably end up with resin on the lens. Make sure there's no spiders in here. So many spiders in my basement. I am gonna go a little bit muffled, just so you guys are aware. I'm going to sound like this for the rest of the stream, but I will try to be as understandable as possible. We'll see how well I can read chat, because you guys are very blurry now. No, but I got the camera I did because I wanted something that I could attach like an external microphone to. I got a wireless lav mic thing. So I wanted that, and then I also wanted something that would record uninterrupted. It wouldn't just stop recording after half an hour. And then actually, honestly, the last thing was I wanted something where I could have a screen that would flip out like this one. Like this one has a screen that flips out, and I can turn it around so I can actually see, you know, what's on there. That's how I ended up with, and then the one that I ended up with was the one that had all those things. Life with glasses, yep. Alright, let's get some resin poured. I think we've got everything set up that we need set up. I am going to go quiet for a minute. For folks that are new here, I do not want to try and pour resin and talk at the same time, because if I do, we'll probably have a mess. Probably have a giant mess everywhere. Which might be fun for you, but isn't going to be fun for me. So, give me half a second. I'm going to pour resin, and then we can start chatting some more once I'm actually back to mixing. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves until then. Let's see here. Three. Sorry, it's just fun to say for some reason. there's that. And then part 2. Now hardener. My resin is a 50-50 mix of A and B, the resin and the hardener. Alright, there we go. You know, I did actually get a couple of other brands of resin at one point to try out. We should actually like try those at some point. We could try one of the different ones on stream or something. No challenge mode, no reading and answering questions while pouring. Banned. No, we're not doing it. The story that I always tell to explain why I don't try and read chat while I'm pouring, or answer, or talk at all while pouring, is the time that I went to go pour myself a cup of tea, and I boiled the water, you know, I had my kettle, I set my teacup down, I put the tea bag in it, and I was standing there staring at the cup while I poured the hot water into it. And while I'm standing there staring at it while I pour, I just started thinking about something else, still looking at my teacup. And when I finally zoned back in, there was water all over the counter because I just kept pouring until my cup overflowed. Gotta make more bats. I mean, that sounds like a different arts and crafts project, but it's still an arts and crafts project. I don't know if your hashtag is about you needing to cut more bats, or about me not realizing what I'm doing in the moment. But yeah, that's why I don't try to focus on anything else while I'm pouring. I don't want to end up with a resin everywhere sort of problem. I mean that's obviously enough of a problem as it is. I already end up with resin everywhere. Oh, this will probably take a minute. Both, yeah, probably both. But yeah, I've been seeing your little bat dice in the Discord, and they're so cute. But I do agree with you that it might be easier if you make a set of molds where you have the one side up so you can actually see the bats, so you can center them a little bit easier. I think that'd probably be easier. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just like, yes, the problem of order of operations. I must do this thing and then this thing. What do you mean I cannot do this thing before I do this thing? What do you mean there are things I need to do before that? Not as big of a fan of the pumpkins. I think the bats I liked the bats better, but I thought the pumpkins were cute too. I think the bats kind of work better almost in that, like, they're flying, like the pumpkins feel like they need to be sitting on something, but the bats are flying, so it's okay if they're like kind of all over the place or floating on the surface of the die. You know what I mean? I wonder if maybe that's part of it. Yeah, I've got things everywhere. You should see, yeah, oh my gosh. My floor is a mess. It doesn't have a ton of, like, resin cured onto it, but it's got, like, a ton of just resin scrap on it. For me trying to throw it into, like, the bins that I have underneath my table and just missing. Just, like, gently floats down to the ground and I step on it later. Hard to see the pumpkin face once you painted the numbers as well. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the bats are a little bit smaller, I suppose, so... And you have more of them, I think? So it's probably going to be easier to see the individual bat. Like there's, even if one of the bats is like cut off, say in half by the numbers, you have another bat there to show the other half of how the bats are looking. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need to... Oh, here's a random question for you guys. This is completely unrelated. Do you guys think of September as being more summer or more autumn? Or is it kind of in the middle? Like, when you think of September, do you think of it as being part of the fall? Or as being part of the summer? I'll be honest, the reason I'm asking this is I need to design the Patreon D20s for September, now that it is October. My God, shit. My goodness, it is October already. But I need to design the D20s for September. I need to try to decide if I should go a little bit more autumnal with it, or I don't know. Yeah, it's cooling off here. Like I mean, it went back and forth for a while, but it's cooling off here now. I think it got down into like the 40s last night. You live in Florida. What is this fall, autumn you speak of? Has it an autumn feel? Okay. That's like me in spring, Ty. We have our week of spring in between winter and summer, I swear. You know, it's like, you know, it's like 20 degrees out or 30 degrees out Fahrenheit. And then you're just like, oh, a nice week where it's in the 50s and 60s. And then you're like, 110. Kind of in the middle. It's just got colder where I am. September is autumny. Always design your bullet journals with yellow and orange for September. Okay. Cool. I appreciate the second opinions. We have a much longer autumn here than we do a spring. Spring is like a week long usually. It goes from like just freezing cold to super hot really quick. That's your cat hair in here. There's not supposed to be cat hair in here. I think we're pretty good. There's some more cat hair in here. Apart from the cat hair in here, I think we're pretty good. Let me just make sure there's no nothing stuck to my stick here. I just want to make sure there's no streaks. I think that is looking A-okay. All right. Let's start. All the leaves are brown and the skies are gray. Starting to turn here. The black walnuts are falling from trees. Oh, I grew up with a walnut tree in my family's backyard. It's finally an official stream. I found the cat hair. 2 weeks of autumn, and then the wind blows all the leaves up, and it's snowing. Yeah. Yeah. Leaves. No, not the forgetting to turn the F into a V. I often get spring twice. You'll have a few weeks of things turning green, even the first few snowdrops, and then psych, more snow. Yeah, we have that sometimes too. We definitely have that sometimes too. I think I'm going to start with this one, and that's going to need about 25. You're in Ohio, you don't have 4 seasons, you get a dozen. Okay, I know you guys are blocked a little bit, but I want to get this poured. There's a cat hair in there too. Alright, okay. So get that down to about 80, 75, 80. I got it down to the right spot. I'll add a little tiny bit more, but I think I got it down to about the right spot. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like to get all of my things poured into my little containers before I mix things up, because I don't like leaving a big batch of resin in here. That's how I end up with it flash curing. Okay, let's see here. Let's do Let's do these next, I guess. We'll do these next. This week it's going to be the low 80s, and this weekend you got frost advisories. Oh my goodness. My goodness. That seems illegal. That's illegal. That's not allowed. Okay, I'm trying to set this up so that everyone can see. Okay, let's see if I can get this so that everyone can see. I don't know that I will. I think if I angle it up a little bit more, it'll be far enough back you guys can still see me pour stuff. How's that? Yay! Everyone can kind of see. All right. We just need a little bit in each one, to be honest. A little bit more in the orange. I think I want to lean a little bit more orange, so a little bit more in these. Very little in the red. I might drop the colors into here because I think that's kind of easier. Your favorite Ohio weather meme is the Welcome to Ohio, where the weather is made up and the seasons don't matter. Yeah, fair. 2 drops of red there, so then a little bit of green as well. Get out, there we go. Okay, the red here, I'm also going to add a little bit of green. And then I think I'll show you guys. I think I'll move these a little bit closer so you guys can see for mixing. I'm going to try and do this so that everyone can see. Yeah, there we go. Now everyone can see. Hopefully I didn't add too much green. I'm kind of going for more of like a brown. I'm going for more of like a, yeah, that's not bad, actually. I'm going for more of like a dark reddish brown color than anything. I think I got that pretty good. Yeah, that's about what I was going for. So we're going for like something dark. Yeah, we have like all of the weather here, but we do have like seasons. You know, sometimes we have like a false start to winter or summer or whatever, but or spring really. Got our orange. Too light. I think it might be okay. And we've got our yellow. This one is for, okay. I've got a couple of commissions, and then I've got a couple of ones for August patrons going on at the moment. I'll show you what I've got. The ones I'm just mixing up there with the red and orange and yellow, those are for a commission. It's a D10. It's a set where all the dice are different. I'm still working on some of the things for that. I have a set of D20s over here. These are for August patrons. We're going to do kind of some rainbowy stuff. And then I need to figure out September patrons. That's why I was asking whether you guys think of September as being more autumn or summer or autumn. Because I was trying to decide what sort of like colors and stuff I should go for. I should go a little bit more like Ooh, maybe like something like, ooh, a jewel tone would be nice. I have some ideas, I think, for September. I might go fairly simple, but I'm going to make them like pretty jewel tone colors, I think. I have an idea now. All right, let's get the ones for the D20s figured out. I need, let me think about this, probably about 30 milliliters or so. So about 10 of each. Okay, I need about 10 of each. So same sort of dealio here. We're going to get resin poured into these. I'll set these up so I can see the thing. So you guys can see too. Alright. I'll do those. What scent comes to mind when you think of red velvet? My first thought was cherries for some reason, like black cherries, but red velvet. I think it's something kind of dark and like mysterious, maybe like old perfume. Either something like old perfume or something like, no, we're just doing word associate, well, we're doing associations here, not like an actual smell. We're talking like if it were to smell like something else, what would it smell like? What comes to mind? At least I assume that's what Ty's asking. Oh, you mean a real smell? Oh, probably something kind of musty almost. Just because I think of like old clothes or furniture. I don't see a lot of like kind of a dusty, kind of old smell. Yeah, this definitely needs more pink in it. You have a cloud silk that's colored like a deep red purple and reminds me of red velvet. Just with the scent makes you think of red velvet? Wait, what? Oh, slime. Oh, okay, so you were asking for like associations of like what you think it should smell like. I would go something like kind of like an old perfume almost, probably. I don't know why, but that just makes the most sense to me. Or a mix of like some sort of like cologne and black cherry or something. Just the color makes me think black cherry. Okay. Now we need to add some white to these. I'm going to bring this down. Zoom in a little bit there. Yep, good. You guys can still see as well. We're going to add some white ink. I want to make these fairly opaque. I'm kind of like sad. I Google what red velvet cake smells like. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's the beets. I see. Yes, red velvet cake is maybe beets. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. I don't know that. That's true. You could go with like a chocolate almost, like a chocolate or a coffee, like something warm. I think warm and rich. You don't know what smells like. I mean, velvet's just fabric, right? Are you talking about the cake or about the fabric now? Now I'm not even sure. You're talking about cake or fabric? It's true, I don't have a good sense of smell either. That's true. You're asking the wrong group of people, apparently. I also do not have a good sense of smell. I didn't realize I don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about the cake or the... Oh, but this yellow is actually pretty vibrant. I'm going to add a little bit more white to make it a little bit more opaque, but this has actually held its color really well. I was figuring that this yellow would end up really pastel, and it's not. That's good. The pinks ended up really pastel. I might need to add some more pink to it. Thunderstorm themed slime that needs a scent. Oh, I mean, if you could get kind of like an ozone rain smell, that'd be really good. Ozone, petrichor, ozone, you know what I mean? Like, or a fresh scent, like a really fresh scent, I think, for a thunderstorm. You'd almost go with like a clean linen scent. Something fresh and clean, very bright. Chocolate and the sweetness of the cream cheese frosting. Yeah, I could see going for like a chocolate or something. I think this pink needs a little bit more. I think I might put a different pink. We're just going to add a drop of a different kind of pink. I'll try a drop of that pink. I don't even know what it is, but we're trying it. So I want it a little bit darker. It's not really... One more drop of that. That's some circle. One of these days we will actually make soap on stream or in a video or something. Oh! It's fine. It's fine. Didn't get it everywhere. We're good. Baby pink. Yeah, it kind of is. Not quite magenta. That's okay. I think these will work. If they're maybe not quite as dark as I was hoping. A little bit more blue. A little bit of this blue. Something a little bit darker maybe. Yeah, I want the resin down. I want them like pigmented. I don't want them like super pastel, but I want them to be like opaque, so I need to add the white in there. It is very pastel, yeah. I'm trying to get them a little less pastel, but they're still very pastel. It looks like Easter eggs. These are like Easter egg colors. Has anyone here used like resin pastes? Ah! This is the problem with these rings. I'm taking all these off. I don't know why these even have rings on them. They just drop everywhere. I got a sparkly black and a sparkly silver. Wait, sparkly black and sparkly silver what? Yeah, I think they're just gonna end up pastel. I don't think there's much we can do here. They're just gonna be Easter egg. Oh, pigment paste. I was just wondering, like, so I've never used pigment paste. I'm wondering, like, one, what is like the advantage to them? And two, is there stuff that you can do with them that you can't do with yeah, pigment paste. Yeah. That's what I mean. Is pigment paste. Okay. We'll do that a little bit later, probably when those are fairly thick. Let's add our ink here. I should grab a stir stick. I'll grab some more. Let's just grab some more stir sticks. How humidity affects resin curing, but Inform is kind of all over the place. What have been the experiences from people here? I live in a very dry place, so I'm the wrong person to ask. You might ask in the Discord, I know Mermaid in a Fishbowl has dealt with that. Resin paste can be hit or miss. They can be super OMG over pigment to where the resin hardly cures, just from a drop from a toothpick. Oh, I have a black color like that. Or you need to get a lot suitable color. Yeah, less humid the better. I live in a very dry case. Oh, your resin just won't cure, I think. You don't want any moisture in your resin. Plus, there's some where people just mix pigment into just a hardener part of resin and call it paste. Make resin soft cure or take a long time. With the humidity, yeah, it can make resin soft cure take a long time. Alright. Let me go ahead and mix this up. I could see the appeal, though, if it's something where it could give me an opaque color that is not sparkly. Because, like, that seems to be the thing I, have trouble finding. Is, or having mixed in very well, is things with an opaque color. Like, getting an opaque color that is not pastel. No, this is very teal. Okay, I think we're good. I might add a little bit more, though. I think it's pretty darker. Oh, yeah, you're in Florida now. Makes it take longer to cure. Okay. That's true. Yeah, you're in Florida. Black and white, less resin pigment paste is good, though. Well, yeah, but I already have an opaque white and an opaque black. I don't know. I'm wondering if there's more options for opaque, like just like colors that aren't pastel. You know what I mean? Hello. Today or night, yeah. I'm so tempted to put like a little bit of shimmer in here. The person just asked for teal and copper, but I'm so tempted to put a little bit of shimmer in here. I wonder if they're here. Oh, okay. Good luck sanding. I should always do more sanding. So there we go. There's our teal and copper. Yeah, if the person that is here, if the person that this is for is here, yeah, not supposed to be able to dent it after 72 hours. Are you gonna really? Is it really humid where you're at, Shreve? Yeah, it's pretty. It maybe feels a little bit green though. That was my concern with this ocean one, is that it might be a little bit green. It's different. It's teal. I might add a drop of blue. Just a drop. Doing the late night dishes while watching. Alright, there's that. Drop of blue. Oh, you let it sit a week to get fully hard? I guess it depends probably on the resin that you're using as well. Because different resins have different, like, cure times. Like, I don't know, my resin is like 24 hours to soft cure. I can take them out of the mold after 24 hours, and then it takes another 24 hours for things to like cure completely, where I could like sand them and stuff. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That looks good. Let's just pour that in. I'm gonna put this up a little bit. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, happy birthday. I feel like I should figure out some sort of like, I don't know, something for birthdays, because I guess that's, yeah. It's a standard resin. Alright, I'm just going to pour this in. Hopefully I have enough resin here. I think I do. Did I measure it just right? I think I measured it just right. There's just a little bit left in here. Oh, I'm amazing. Although now that I think about it, I usually try to send along a keychain and a D6. Let me grab those. Alright. There's that. A little bit on the lid. Excellent. And then we'll add some extra to our. This was the highest number up after this.
I want to, like, I don't know, I want to make my streams more exciting, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, I want to, like, get some, like, assets figured out and things. Figure out, like, start having some sort of, like, traditions for things, like birthdays and stuff. I feel like that'd be fun. I always find those things fun. I'm just, like, boring. I think since I don't have quite enough for both a keychain and a D6, I'm going to add some of this to both the keychain and the D6, and then I'm going to add some clear resin over top. I think that'll look cool enough. Half and half, you know what I mean? Cute overlay for the stream. I know, yeah, I wanna get some of that stuff figured out. It just hasn't been at the top of my to-do list, you know? I've just had like a bunch of commissions I'm working on recently, and I'm trying to get videos figured out. It takes so long to edit. I used to have one, yeah. True. I kind of have one now. It's just a little bit subtle because the my stream kind of looks like a torn page, but it's kind of hard to see. I don't, yeah. It was something I added recently just to try, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Something to mess around with for sure. There we go. Hello, back. I'm Liz. Okay. Put those off to the side for now. We should actually probably get the keychains going. I don't know that I have quite enough, but we might not do all of the colors today, I'm thinking. We might not do all of the keychain colors now that I'm thinking about it. We might just do like 6, maybe, and I think we'll just do like we'll leave out pink for now because I've got pink. We're gonna do blue. We're gonna do orange. Just a little bit. Should we pick like 3 to do today maybe? Like 3 colors? What should our third color be? I'm not going to do pink, because I think I already have some pink ones. Should we do green, yellow, or purple? I'm doing orange and I'm doing blue, because I want to do those 2, but... What should our third color be? It's a race! Who's going to say something first? It's going to go with the, all of our colors of foil. Purple! And we have a winner in our race. Alright. We can do purple. I like purple. We'll do the red and the yellow and the green at some point, but I will do those later. Try not to knock them over. Actually, yeah. Okay, that works out. Yep, that works out. Got orange. I like purple. He's a good color. I want to do, here's how my thoughts went. Is purple, I like purple. I like making purple dice. I've made a lot of pink and blue dice. And then I was like, I want to make, what other colors do I want to make? Anyways, I want to make some more yellow and pink dice, or pink and gold. That's just a color combo where it's like, I threw together some miscellaneous random dice at one point. I had leftover resin and I threw them all into a mold. And it's like, ooh, these colors are really nice. And then I just haven't made, actually I did make a full set, didn't I? I did make a full set of pink and yellow ones. I forgot that I made a full set. Guys, I have so many sets of dice that I just, like, have not sanded. They're just sitting in the thing behind me. We should have a stream where we just look through all of the dice that I have not sanded. Okay. I think we can do these. I'm waiting for the resin to be, actually, yeah, we'll do these first. Yearly dice tour videos, anyone? Welcome, it's like welcome to my crib, but instead it's just welcome to my dice that I've not gotten around to sanding. Yeah, you know, I don't really mind sanding, I just never make the time for it, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay, I actually, like, I don't know, it's repetitive and stuff, but it's mindless enough usually that I can, like, put on a video in the background and just chill and not think about it. Oh, where can you get master dice made? I mean, I got mine from Revel Broker. They've been nice to work with. They have kind of a weird system though, where you have to join their Patreon at any level to have access to their shop, where you can get, you know, custom masters. Which it works fine. Like, I just joined like their Patreon at like $1 level, and you know that works. Once you join at any level, you're in. So I've been following them at just at the $1 level for a few months now. They have a really good Discord, a Discord that has a lot of knowledge on how to print your own as well, if that's something you want to get into in the future. Yeah, Druid dice, I've heard, is really easy to polish masters. That's good. You just got masters recently, Ty. Yeah, I've heard Druid dice is good. Where did you get your masters from, Ty? Because I know that you're polishing some right now. It's fun. It is fun to make dice. Druid dice is cool for US. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know overseas as much. I don't know if you're US based or not. Okay, that's fine. By the way, if you've just joined and you're wondering what I'm making some Bard themed keychains. I have some in-person events coming up soon, and I have keychains designed after all of the different D&D classes. And I'm running low on the Bard ones, so I want to get some more made. Got mine yours from Cleric's Components. They're in Canada, so it took a while since you're in California. They have nice shapes. Oh, okay. They took the 3D files you had and printed them. Who did you get them through, though, Ty? I don't know if you posted a link, Ty. It just does not show up for anybody. I'm wondering if that's what you did. I need to get that figured out, but for some reason, like, if you post like a link in the chat, you just like it just like looks like it's sent, but no one can see it. I don't know why. It's silly. Maybe we do have enough for more. Although now I've used all of my clear. Do I have any more clear in there? Might have enough for like a yellow or something. These don't need to be super full because I'm going to add some more resin on top. Yeah, I don't know where that setting is. If anyone knows where the setting is to allow links in chat, because I'm fine with having links in chat. I always used to like allow them in when I was streaming on Twitch and stuff, as long as people tell me what they're sending first. But yeah, I don't know where that setting is. I don't know where that setting is. I looked around a bit, and I think that moderators can send links in chat, but I couldn't figure out how to set it up so that everyone can send links in chat. And it's possible that YouTube won't let you. I don't know. I don't know if that's just like a YouTube spam protection thing or something. Auto deletes comments with links. So, yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if there's a way to change that or not, because I'd like to if I could. Let's see if I have enough to do like yellow, or should it be yellow? Yeah, I'll do yellow. Let's see if I have enough for yellow. There might be just enough in here for me to do one last little color. That's a me hair. That's not even a cat hair. What did you miss? We were talking about where to get Dice Masters. I don't know how long you were gone. We were also talking about how you can't send links in YouTube chat. And I'm not sure how to change that. It just like doesn't show up for people if you send a link. It doesn't even like tell you that you can't send the link. It just like doesn't show up for anybody else. It just is silly. I wish it would just tell you that you can't send the link. Alright, that might be enough there. Oh yeah, what red velvet smells like. I don't know if we were talking about the cake or the fabric, but what color you think it would be? No, what scent you think red velvet would be in this context, so that we can make slime, or so that slime can be made. I'm not making slime, but Ty's making slime. There's maybe not quite enough resin there. That's a lot of pigment for the amount of resin that I've got in here. Good 10 or 20 minutes. Had to grab reptile food before the stream. I got back, hopped on, needed to get off again since you needed to. Oh, yeah. You know, that's so, yeah. That's the thing with streams, right? Like, I've said it before. Like, I really enjoy streaming. I'm not a huge, like, stream watcher. I will watch, like, the replays of streams fairly often. You know, put them on in the background while I'm working on things. But, like, when it comes to, like, actual live streams, I don't know why. It just, like, I feel like I have to like, I can't pause it. And then it's just like, what if someone, like my brother walks in and wants to talk to me? It's like, I'm in the middle of watching something, but then, I don't know. I like being able to pause things. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, because I like streaming, but I don't like watching streams as much. Just taking a little bit of, moving a little bit of resin around so we have enough room in here to actually add the mica filled stuff. Okay. Let's do these. We'll do an orange. So we'll do like about 2 of each or so. One of them's gonna have 3, but don't have to figure out which one yet. We'll see which one we have, you know, left over. So one of those, and let's do this one right here. This one seems like a good one. Just some rubbing alcohol. I'm just using it to pop the air bubbles on the surface. A lot of people will use like a heat gun or something. I just had rubbing alcohol available when I first started, so I just kind of stuck with it. Seems to work all right. Some purple. Don't want the purple in with the orange. Purple. And we'll do one of these round ones. But yeah, it works pretty well for just breaking the surface tension. And we'll do yellow. We'll do yellow over here too. And then blue. Alright, what color should we do 2 of? Let's see here. I have a bunch of them. I have a bunch of purple. Let's do a purple. I have quite a fair amount of this resin left, actually. So we might end up using some of this in like a D6 or something, some sort of extra die. Alright, cool. We've got those. I think I've got a couple of pink ones, so we have pink and green still, but alright. Alright, we're gonna do let's do this one first. This one I need to film. This one's a nice. Pokemon's one of those things where it's just like, I don't know why, but I never got like into it. I want this. Actually, do I want this? I want this. Okay. I don't know why. Like, I have a friend that's super into the games and stuff. I think it's like fun to hear about and things, but I don't know why. It's super popular with the kids at work too. It's funny how much like Pokemon was super popular when I was a kid, and now it's super popular with the kids at work. They absolutely go wild for it. Okay. So we're gonna make a D10 here. And a little bit of yellow. Okay. So I'm gonna add like a fair amount of yellow because the dark color is just too dark. I'm gonna add a little tiny bit of orange, and then I'm going to add our gold foil. Because the person was saying that they liked having it at the one, like just at one end. I don't know if we need a whole. Let's see how that goes. Got a gold foil, a piece of gold foil in there. More orange time. We're going to fill it up probably about half to the halfway point with the orange, I think. And then we're going to add our darker orange. Angle this down a little bit more. Might block you guys a little bit, but hopefully not too much. Darker orange, and then some of our absolute darkest, which is kind of almost like a reddish brown color at this end. We're going for kind of like a flame sort of look. That's what's going on here. The first one I tried didn't have enough contrast, and the next one was just a little bit dark. This one hopefully will have that full range of color, all the way from the yellow all the way to like this dark red color. Okay, cool. And then, so we've got leftover of these as well now. And then I think the last thing that we have to pour is the D20s. So we've got our three colors. They're all pretty, okay, good. We're going to do a dirty pour. So, let's see if we can get this going. Let me get these figured out first and figure out where the lids are. Because I have them just kind of sitting over here because the first pour, for this, okay, good. The first pour, the lids, I didn't have the lids on when I put them in the pressure pot because I only filled them up halfway, and that is a recipe for disaster. if you put the lids on, alright, there we go. Okay, cool, we've got those figured out. So we've got our molds. Let me see if I can get this so it shows everything and also shows you guys everything. Yay, I think everyone can see. Alright, so we need to oh gosh, this is gonna be a time. Because I want to kind of do like 3 stripes. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, Pink on one side, blue on the other, yellow down the middle. I'm going to add the yellow, pretty much all of the yellow, and then we'll add the pink and the blue down the sides. Did I make a pride flag? Is this the colors of the... Is that what I did? Is this the... Is this the colors of that? Okay. Add all the yellow, and then we'll add the rest of the pink and the blue back in. I think that'll kind of push things where it needs to go. I definitely want to add all of this resin though. I found that it's helpful to have like a little bit of extra resin when you're doing a dirty pour, because you don't want to have to scrape out the dirty pour cup, because that'll just mix all of the colors together. So if you can pour everything and then have, like, you know, before having to try and like get the last little bit of resin out of there, that's for the best. The blue. I do like these colors. These are pretty colors. I should move the camera over to the other side, honestly. I might move the camera over here because I feel like my hand's just in the way of showing this off. Yeah, that works. Cat hair. Get out. Okay. Why did they ever put the camera over on? What's your mistake on dirty pours? Oh, scraping out the cup? I mean, probably not, but I feel like there's a few things with dirty... I really like doing dirty pours. No! No cat hair hype. You've got to find your drawing tablet first, Ty, before you can try to get people to have cat hair hype. Yeah, I don't know. Dirty pours are one of those things that come fairly naturally to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the opposite of Petries. Like Petries, it's like I have no idea how to get things to do what I want them to do. Dirty pours are partially fun because you have no idea what things are going to do. But I can usually like kind of have an idea of how things are going to go a little bit more with dirty pours. Few tricks. Oh, I want tacos. I like tacos. I could probably eat Mexican food and nothing else the rest of my life and be happy. Yeah, why not? I have some bugs. I don't think I have a mosquito, though. I did a bee in Amber Dice set once, a long time ago. I am now realizing that I should have done these the other way, because now the top face is going to be all mucky. That's okay. Ah! Nope, that's not good. I don't think that's actually in, yep. Hopefully I have enough resin here. I'm kind of worried now that I don't. Oh, I might. One of these might just be a little bit messier than the others because I've got resin everywhere. And I was just talking about not wanting to have to scrape it in there, but I was getting a Canadian soldier bug. They look similar enough. Oh, okay. Can you just buy a bag of mosquitoes on Amazon. I'll be honest, I got like a Tupperware container of bees off of Etsy once, so like, wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me if you could. Okay, cool. Excellent, I think those are good to go. So we've got some leftover resin there. I kind of wish I had just done the whole dice with this now instead of just half, but that's okay. It's an idea for later. But yeah, I did realize that I should have done these the other direction. I should have done these upside down and done the colors first, because the face that's up is going to be the one that's going to be mixed together the most and look the most different, and that's going to be the highest face on these. That's okay though. It's okay. Cat hair. Let's see here. I do have some leftover resin, so I think we should get some things done. I am going to add a little bit of resin to this. What color do I want to add? Should add a little bit of yellow. This is just a Jumbo D6. My plan here is I'm going to sand it down on all the sides a ton and make a blank. I could 3D print one and try to make molds, but I've had so much trouble with like cure inhibition and stuff, and I'm just not even worried about it. We'll see how these turn out. I'm hopeful, but we'll see. Honestly, if these come out of the molds and I don't like them, I'll probably just remake them with just these colors. They're half and half at the moment, but should I fill this in all the way? Probably should fill this in all the way. I probably could just do this without the lid, right? And then let me just. Need to use Inhibit X and Tin Cure Silicone. No, so I have Tin Cure Silicone. My problem was, I did Tin Cure Silicone, and it made the mold, and then I poured my 2-part resin into the tin cure, and it caused cure inhibition with my 2-part resin. So it's just like, well, what's the point? Yeah. I think that's, yeah, we're just gonna leave the lid off of that. I'm gonna be sanding that down anyways, making it flat, and I think that'll actually like take off some time. Cool. Oh, I forgot to clear off this thingy. Oops. It's kind of satisfying taking all of the resin off of this after the fact, but it does get in the way a little bit when there's all these pieces that stick up. Let me just get a couple of these off. They're in the way. They're sticking up. This is my tray, by the way, to put things into the. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the problem was, but I went and used the Tin Cure Silicone to make a mold. That went fine. The mold came out, and then I went and poured my 2-part resin into it, and it came out slimy. And I was just like, well, you know, I got it to work. Luckily, that was a blank, so it's just like, well, if it's not perfect, that's fine. Like, it was mostly cured. I just let it sit out for a while, and I washed it off and let it sit out for a while, and it like cured. That just seems like a pain in the ass. I don't want to have to deal with that. Okay, I need to get some lids on. I need to put lids on. I need to film some of that. Such an exciting thing. I'm going to try and get these off the, so you can't see it on camera. Oh, that's leaning. Okay, got that. We have these over here. So we'll get all the lids. It's just to pop the bubbles on the surface of the dice. I was talking about this earlier. A lot of people use like a heat gun or something, and I just use rubbing alcohol, and it helps, you know, break the surface tension so the bubbles pop. I say that while these bubbles are not popping. Why are those bubbles not popping? So, let's put these over there. I should grab some little molds actually, so we can just make some more random dice here. I wonder if we can make a full rainbow die. I don't think I have quite enough here, but I don't know. I don't think I have enough for a D20 at the very least, but maybe we could do that in like a D8 or D10. Let's do D8. Let's see if we have enough of this left to do a D8. Maybe. Ooh, the bottom looks really pretty. I might have to scrape it. That's fine. This is just leftover resin anyways. Maybe. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna. There's more pink and blue. Kind of bring everything down a little bit. Try not to mix it too much, but inevitably mix it. You know, honestly, I kind of like these colors together even when they get mixed a bit, because you can get more of the, like, it ends up kind of purpley, mostly. Probably because the blue and the pink are stronger colors than yellow, but we've got a random D8. Okay, I might be wrapping things up soon. I'm going to try and just use up the last of this resin, but then probably we're gonna head out because I'm going to go get these into the pressure pot. I will be back next week, by the way. Grab some more molds here. I don't know what the plan is, necessarily. Your cat is crunching down dry food. Perfect ASMR, yeah. I don't know, I don't know what we'll do next week on stream. I'm not sure. Maybe pour some more resin. I feel like I do actually have quite a bit of stuff that I need to get poured now that I'm thinking about it. I was going to pour most of this stuff on Thursday, and then honestly I just did not feel like it at all. I got into the groove of like editing, and I was just like, I don't want to go pour resin right now. I want to finish this editing project. So I stuck with that, and I was like, well, that's fine. We can pour things on Sunday, but I do have quite a bit that I need to get poured. I have the one commission that has some stuff I need to make for it, and although I might try to do that stuff on just off stream so I can get everything filmed. But I have a lot of keychains that I should make at some point. I don't know. We could always do something like, I don't think I need to ink anything else, but we could do sanding or just something else chill. Let's do some sort of chill something like that. We could do making soap. I'd have to actually uncover my soap making stuff, but I've been talking about making soap for a while. I want to make some Wizard Spellbook page soap. So it'd just be bars of soap that look like, you know, a Wizard Spellbook with like the kind of a tan color with the lines. I have all the stuff for it, I just need to uncover my workspace and actually like get around to it. So we could do soap on a stream. That would be an option. We could, I don't know, we could work on some other project. We could just work on like painting or something. Like a painting project. I don't know. What would you guys like to see? I mean, it could be something completely unrelated too. We could just look at all of the dice that I haven't sanded yet. It could literally just be like an hour-long stream of just looking through all of the dice that I haven't sanded and deciding which ones I should sand next. Audience participation. Dice tour, yeah. I don't know, would that be fun on stream? It does seem like something that maybe would be more fun on stream than it would like as a video. If we did like a dice tour. I could take you through all the ones that I have already like completely done too. I have a bunch that are just in my shop. A little bit like give you kind of like background on them and maybe decide on some to just throw in with my miscellaneous dice or sell as raw sets. Because some of them is like, yeah, I could probably just sell as raw sets instead of actually completely finishing up. True, could do some paint, some minis. That'd be fun. Really dizzy from cameras moving around. Supposed to be a live stream tour. The dice would, yeah, the dice would move and the camera would be still. We'd have like a webcam set up, and I have a bunch of dice. I'd show them off and we'd talk about them, type thing. Just a chill stream showing off. Maybe, yeah, showing off the ones that aren't finished and maybe the ones that are finished too. That could be cool. Alright. Oh, yeah, I bet, yeah. She's like, oh, yeah. View bobbing is on. Get over. Understandable. No, it would be, whatever we do. Alright, yeah, it sounds like people are interested in taking a tour of all of the, I have like 50 sets or so, 50 or 60 sets that are just sitting in the thing behind me and have not been sanded. And some of them are from like 3 years ago. Like, some of them are sets that I just like, oh, I should sand that at some point, and I just haven't. Some of them are sets where I just was like, I don't particularly like this enough to sand it right now. And some of those ones maybe I'll just pull out and I can sell as raw sets. Oh, I need to, I have a couple of sets that I was going to put for sale, too. It just reminded me. I should actually get those, get pictures of those so I can list them in my shop. The ones that we inked the other day. Last week. I should actually put those in my shop. Who knows what my shop update schedule is anymore. I don't know that I have a shop update schedule anymore. It used to be tried to do it like the first Friday of the month. So that would be this Friday, I suppose. But I don't know that I will get around to that. Okay, I'm taking a little bit out of here. This one's more important to me. I want to make the D20 finished. Ah, cat hair. This one's not as big a deal. Cat hair. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'm gonna take this. I'll take the red and the orange out of here because this is good for this one, and then I'll put the blue and the purple in here to fill this up because it doesn't really matter what's in there. All right. Sounds like I've got a plan for next week. Cool. I will put that in my calendar. Get it scheduled. Probably won't get it scheduled today. I'll probably get it scheduled sometime this week once I make sure that everything is set and good to go for next Sunday. But that sounds like a nice chill stream. Maybe we'll do that upstairs in my office. I'll just lug everything up upstairs. It's definitely more comfortable there. The lighting's maybe not as good, but it's definitely more comfortable for me to sit there. And we can have some music in the background and stuff then too. So I don't really have it set up to have like music in the background up here. Oh, but I do in my office. So. It's such a pretty blue. Kind of sad that it's in there. Use this one. I think that might be. So I'll fill it up most of the way, I guess. So we might as well just put the purple in there. This is the last little bit of resin, anyways. Alright, cool. Alright, I think that's everything. Let me just, let's get these on here. Some of these we can put the lids on, get them out of the way. Some of these I want to get some, I need to get, what's the word I'm looking for? Video, that was the word I'm looking for. Sorry, I got distracted by putting things away over here. I need to get video of putting the lids on. Namely these ones right here. And the commission one here. But we can get some of the stuff out of the way so it's a little bit easier for me to get those. There's the lid on there. And let's get the lid on these. Okay. Yeah, put the lid on these. So like I said, I'm probably going to wrap things up here after I get all these lids on. Sounds like we have a plan for next week. We're going to go through and look at all of the many sets that I have that are unsanded. Maybe we'll look at some of the sets that I already have finished too. Just, you know, chat about them. Have a nice chill stream. Maybe bring a snack or something. Should be a good time. I will say, so I'm here next Sunday. I won't be here the Sunday after. So I'm here next week. I'm not here the weekend after because I'm going to be at a Halloween-themed convention. So that should be fun. Should I try vlogging that one? I don't know. I still have like 2 convention vlogs that I just haven't done anything with. Like I have the footage from them and I just haven't done any editing or anything on them. So like that's not, yeah. There we go. Alright. There we go. We've got those. I do have a couple more things here to put lids on. I was letting them sit while I got the lids on everything else. Oh no, everything is falling. There's a convention at Spokane. No, it's cool. Come visit me. Come say hi if you're in the Spokane, Washington area. It's the Halloween Expo. I have a couple of friends that are gonna come with me as well. As well as my brother. No, you know, it's funny. I was literally telling someone yesterday. I've just made peace with the fact. Yeah, it should be fun. It's the first Halloween Expo, but it should still have. I think it's being run by people who do Lilac City Comic Con, which is a fairly large convention. So you know, it's about as far away. Yeah, down in Florida. You don't want to fly 8 hours to go to a little convention. That's it. I don't have everything stacked so much. It doesn't need to be stacked so much. Alright, I think that's everything. I think I've got all the lids on, everything's in the things. Alright, so I'm gonna call it here, folks. Hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out. While we've got things all poured. It's good to get some things done. Yeah, next week we'll go through some unsanded dice and talk about them. So have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it is for you.